The ultimate deal. 200 push-ups in 5 minutes. If you can't do it, I'll have to do the push-ups right now. If you do it, I go bald, but I keep my beard and mustache because I look like you.
You're gonna go completely skin fade like me. You're gonna be mini Pudgy G. 5 left, yeah? 1.
Wait, Andrew, wait! You're done, Andrew! Can I at least have a redemption? Please, give me a redemption, please.
If you can do 30 push-ups in a row, 3-0, you don't have to shave your head.
Come on.
What the was that? When we next talk, you better be bald.
Is your right arm permanently green with scales in some parts, yes or no? Because that's a red flag, Andrew. I heard the conspiracy that you might be one of the lizard men. My own brother. I think Daddy is a lizard, isn't he? Yeah? Confirmation.
I don't believe in depression. Don't message me about depression because I don't believe it. Belief is a powerful thing. If I were to stand in front of you and I were to tell you that I could punch you and send a splinter into your heart, would you allow me to try? You wouldn't, because you know I believe I can, and that's why people are afraid of it. And you believe depression is a crippling disease, and that's why you're afraid of it. I cannot be depressed.
Wait until the police are robots. That's the Great Reset. Do you know how they're going to do it? They're going to do it under the guise of safety. All these accidental shootings by human cops, accidentally killing people. We can't trust police officers. A machine never makes a mistake. If he ain't got a mask on, take him out. We talk about manifestation. If you imagine something truly and fully, if you truly completely imagine it, to a degree your body will react to it. Let me give you an example. If you truly imagined yourself at war, day after day you imagined yourself under attack, defeating the Matrix agents, you're top G, you're walking through life, the agents are coming, you're doing Aikido and you're destroying them, and you're the most powerful man in the world. If you truly imagined that and felt it in your mind to the point where you thought you were there and you felt it in your body, I would guarantee you, after X amount of time, you would have a higher testosterone level and your muscles would be stronger than if you didn't. What the fuck is this bullshit? Let me punch him in the face. Get fucked.
That was cheating. That's officially cheating.
How? Because I had 10 Pokemon on the
You know it
screen.
was cheating.
What do you mean? That was fair. What, one more?
Let's go.
So we got the slowest car. Luckily, it was the most crazy car. Yeah. So we'll keep on. Yeah.
You're a robot? Well, who told you to do that? Tristan! Go get him! What do you mean no? Go get Tristan! Go hit Daddy if you want me Tristan. Oh, you don't want me Tristan. Great. He's your favorite, man. Uncle Tristan can't be hit.
Are you half lizard? No? So Daddy's not a lizard, no? I think Daddy is a lizard, isn't he? Yeah? Confirmation. Lizard offspring. I could give Elon one piece of advice. I've actually criticized people for giving Elon advice, but there is one thing that he did that I think he could have done better. Hear me out. You are the only man in human history ever to have the power to send things into near Earth orbit without the government. If you send something up that people don't like, who has to take it down? The Russian government, the United States government. I get that he sent a Tesla, but I have criticized him on this before. I would send a statue of myself saying Elon owns space. That will be up there forever. Longer than humans will live on the earth, that will be up there. Because who's gonna take it down? If you troll the American government into sending up a giant satellite with a net to bring down your Elon owns space statue, that's a double win.
There's no such thing as cold. There's only a lack of heat. Scientifically, cold doesn't exist. Heat exists, and a lack of heat creates cold. It's the same thing with happiness. There's no such thing as happiness. It's just a lack of sorrow. If I'm not sitting here and I'm really devastated, if my family members haven't died, then I'm a happy person. I think a lot of people are somewhere in the middle, and they think because they're not at that giddy, childish happiness, there's something wrong with them. No grown-up adult is supposed to live at the fucking absolute peak of, life's great, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. We're told we're supposed to live that way, and that if you ever feel a little bit sad, there's something wrong with you. That's not true.
We're human beings. It's perfectly normal to wake up and be pissed off and be sad or be this or be that. The only thing that's wrong with it is to sit there and believe that you need to start taking a pill to fix it. I've made a super conscious effort for the last 7 or 8 years to never say anything I don't do. And this allowed me to motivate myself to no end when I was training. If I said to my brother, I'm running a marathon today, and he'd say to me, well, you said it now, so you have to do it. And I was like, listen, I was like, exactly. Now I've said it, I have to do it. Because I can't go to sleep knowing I'm a liar. I have to finish, because I said I would. My word is my bond to myself.
No idea what it'd be like to be president, but I have a feeling what Putin said about the presidents might be true. I've seen 3 presidents. I've seen a lot of presidents come and go, and they all come with these grand ideas. But once they get in office, the people with the briefcases and the dark suits come in and sit them down because of the strong bureaucracy inside of the United States and explain to them how things are done. And they never seem to get their ideas done. They never seem to do the things they said they were going to do. Trump tried his very best to resist that, and that's why he's in the situation he's in. That's why they're taking him to court for no reason. That's why he was Matrix attacked. If Trump's situation isn't a Matrix attack, what is? The media machine and the legal system work hand in hand to try and slander people's name, convince the populace enough that they're guilty so there's no revolt, so they can hit them with a guilty plea. It's all a plan. This many months of negative news will get him guilty for this, and with this many months of negative news, the populace will probably swallow it. It's garbage. It's a Matrix attack from head to toe.
What's this for?
I think I know what this is.
Emergency meeting alarm. I had it installed.
Why?
But when we need emergency meetings, there's an alarm going off throughout the whole house. No more sleeping. No more, oh, he's in bed. No. What's this made of?
Glass.
You know what you're made of? Glass. That's how easy it is to snap you, Luke. You piece of shit, fucking loser. Don't tell me I'm 12 drinks in. I'll tell you how many drinks I am. I'm 11 drinks in. Which means what? It means we need a fucking drink. Hello, my friend. Can we have 6 more drinks, please? Let me tell you a secret about the world. He is the manager of this bar. He looked at me directly when I broke his little piece of glass. And then I ordered a drink. And you know what he did? He said, okay. Because he sees me with my black eye and my skinhead. And he knows that if you want to fucking fight, I'll fucking fight. We're all either dying or going to jail this year. Don't take confidential. I've had enough of you and your shit.
We're not equal.
Why are we not equal? I'll tell you why we're not equal. Biologically, we're not equal. You can have children. I can fight, right? We're different. Do you agree that we're biologically different, or do you think you're as strong as men?
No, of course not.
Okay, well, there you go then. So there we go. So we already have a biological
so, like, you're
difference.
the protector and I'm like the person.
No, we have a biological difference. And if you have a certain biology, wouldn't you agree that your biology lends to your mentality?
Right.
Okay, so we have a different biology and a different mentality. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not equal. Done. Next.
I have a
Next
quick question.
question.
You're saying most men don't know how to throw a punch. Let me tell you something about punching. Any idiot on the street, if he swings as hard as he can and hits you in the face, it's gonna hurt. If you hit me in the face, I'm not gonna panic. I've been hit in the face. I've been hurt. Most of you have never even been hit. You've never even been gripped up. You've never even had a man grab you. You never felt a man's strength. You think you felt a man's strength during a little bit of sex? That was a fraction of it. You don't know how strong a man is. It's like getting grabbed by a lion. It's like getting hit by a car. If a real man were to grab you, it'd feel like a car hit you. You'd be like, what the fuck? You'd be on the floor and you'd be a fucking mess. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm going to. The imaginary pandemic and all the other garbage. People are genuinely...
Tell me what you mean by.
I mean by the fact that I'm not saying that COVID does not exist as a disease. I'm saying that when you control the semantics of situations and control the language, then you get to control how people react to them. If you say pandemic on repeat on the news, then people start saying pandemic. But as a whole, and I ask you this as a genuine question, did you see a pandemic? Not did you see people in masks, because people wore masks, fine. You saw the news, yeah, everyone saw the news. But did you see with your own eyes a pandemic? Did you see people collapsing in the street? Did you see hospitals overrun? Did you see ambulances running back and forth? No, you did not. You did not see a pandemic.
Epidemic of disinformation coming from the mainstream media, and I think people are waking up to it.
So many men say, I want to be the man, but they don't want to suffer, they don't want to fight, and I don't understand why, because even if you look at a superhero movie, they tell you, even in superhero movies, they make it very clear, Batman's parents died, that's why he's Batman. All the bad things have to happen. There's no way to get there without the bad things. I get so many emails from people complaining about their bad things, and I don't have time to reply to any of them, but if I could, I'd say good. Good luck, congratulations, off you go. Of course she broke your heart. Of course you're sad. Of course you miss her. She's with me now. That's life. That's part of it. That's the only way you're going to get to that level of resilience. You can't become the man any other way. I eat alone quite often because I travel the world all the time. So I was eating in a restaurant and I heard a guy and a girl and they're on a date and I was just sitting there listening for an hour.
everything they spoke about as they got to know each other was the absolute achievements of other people. Well, I like this band. Oh, I like that band too. Or have you ever been here? Everything they talked about, nothing was I've done this or I want to do this. And it's amazing that if you were to make a movie about that person's life, they're not even the main character in their own fucking life. They're just the consumer of everyone else's achievement. And this is how people are going through the world now. And they're wondering why they're unhappy. Well, you're externalizing your happiness to some football team who doesn't even know you exist. Well, then life's gonna kick your ass.
I want him dead now. Where is he?
He made left.
It was your mate. Don't underestimate our nerve agent. It's powerful.
Where's the rest of your family? They're all dead.
Awesome. Matrix agent.
Keep from so our stream.
I'm defenseless. It is a war. Where's my weapons? You must have gone in. Flies are agents for the Matrix.
There's another one here. These flies get in.
I told you, they're f***ing Matrix agents.
Stop breathing it in.
Makes me stronger.
Listen, Kazumi, it's very nice to meet you. My name's Andrew Tate. I want to apologize. We already have a very well-known misogynist on the show. You know that Aiden, he's a misogynist. He's very misogynistic. He's already said some very misogynistic things. It's really bad. I don't want you to like say, look, I made a mistake. I'm a bitch within those things. Because you know what? I don't think women should be discussed that way. Like he was saying that women make mistakes all the time, can't even drive cars, all this shit.
What the fuck?
My brother was starting to learn Russian because he had some Russian girlfriend, and my dad obviously spoke Russian, and he'd say a few words in Russian, and my dad would say, why are you talking to me in Russian when you don't even speak English? And we'd be like, what do you mean we don't? What do you mean we don't speak English? And then he'd start just reciting words from the dictionary, and not just for like 5 minutes. I'm talking about for the next all evening from 7 p.m. till like 1 a.m. He's sitting there asking you the definitions of words that you've never heard of, ever. And you're just sitting there going, I don't know. He's like, well, why don't you get a firm grasp on the English language before you sit there and try to jackass around in Russian?